Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Das ist so richtig der Typ, ey.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Oh Gott.
A typical power play. Wait for him to speak first. Show him you've got a backbone.
Walross starrt mich an. Okay, ich sage nichts und sehe ihm direkt in die Augen.
The one good eye of this man fills you up without even flickering. The other, his lazy eye, is constantly moving like a goldfish in a tank. Grotesquely magnified by his +6 glasses.
Gott.
For a moment, you don't know where to look. It is unbearably humid in the trailer. Beads of sweat slide down the man's forehead.
Oh, sympathisch.
Yet, he's unperturbed, holding his own.
Ich starre ihn weiter an.
At first, nothing happens. His face wears a wide and self-satisfied smile. Every now and then, he smacks his big lips. Like a general over his maps, he plots his moves. Judging by the way he's licking his chops, it's going to be a good one.
So...
Aha. Er fängt an zu reden, wenn auch sehr langsam. Nach dem ersten Wort legt er mit Absicht eine Pause ein.
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, how nice that you found a moment to pay a visit to the Debardairs Union. I'm Everard Clare, head of this little operation here.
Aha, Gewerkschaft. Also ist unser Name Dubois. Harry Dubois.
Please, have a seat.
Er deutet auf einen winzigen Klappstuhl, der gegenüber seines riesigen Schreibtisches steht.
The folding chair looks like a torture device. Extremely uncomfortable.
Vielleicht sollte ich einfach stehen bleiben.
You go ahead, Detective.
Mit einem Nicken deutet der Lieutenant erst auf dich und dann auf den Stuhl.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Ich bleibe lieber stehen.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
Ich werde mich nicht setzen, aus Prinzip.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
Als er nickt, wabert sein doppeltes Doppelkinn wie die Wellen eines Ozeans. Das doppelte Doppelkinn.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
Mein Gott.
Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Ist das dein Ernst? Er wendet sich wieder der Schreibmaschine zu.
Damn, that's a nasty play. He's got you, a titan of volition, in a fork. Guess you just have to sit or leave.
Na gut, ich nehme Platz.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Ich bleibe ernst.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debardairs Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Oh, ich mag den überhaupt nicht.
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your
Oh mein
backside.
Gott.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Gott, okay.
This should take care of that nonsense.
Er zeigt auf einen riesigen Scheck, der auf seinem Schreibtisch liegt. Er ist wirklich lächerlich groß.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Ich weiß nicht. Das klingt mir nicht so gut. Er zeigt erneut auf ihn.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Moment, Sie kennen Gard?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Ich glaube, es wäre nicht gut, wenn ich das annehme. Behalten Sie ihn, ich brauche ihn nicht.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts then.
Er verschränkt die Arme über seinen korpulenten Bauch und versinkt tiefer in seinem Sessel.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Warum kümmerst du dich darum?
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Woher wissen Sie von meinem verschwundenen Revolver?
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
Oder bist du ein manipulatives Ekelvieh?
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Scheiße. Die Beherrschung wird schwierig. Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Ich will ihm halt nicht die Genugtuung geben. Das ist so gering. Komm schon.
Who does this guy
Oh mein
think
Gott.
you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun
Was?
or unpaid bill or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him.
Sehr geil. Ich versinke in dem Klappstuhl. Ich lächle und verschränke meine Hände hinter meinem Rücken.
The fat man does the same, sinking deeper into his chair than one would think is physically possible. He seems to be enjoying your little display. Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
Okay. Hören Sie mal, Evra, mein Freund. Wir wissen beide, wie es in der Welt zugeht.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters.
Nicht schlecht übrigens, die Sache mit dem Stuhl. Ich schmunzel. Lässt Ihre Gäste wie auf Kohlen sitzen.
Why, thank you. It's always nice when a fellow professional appreciates your work.
Finde ich so ekelhaft.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
Sage ich. Vielen Dank für Ihre Gastfreundschaft. Sie können mir jederzeit einen Besuch auf dem Revier abstatten.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a law man. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Everard Clare do for you?
So, Hauptsache, wir haben die Beherrschung nicht verloren.
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, Detective?
Der Lieutenant scheint die Nase voll zu haben. Ja, ich habe auch die Nase voll von dem Typen.
Questions will show him who's boss.
Okay. Sehr viele Fragen. Ach Gott, was ist, wenn ich wirklich Dubois heiße und dann mich damit verrate, dass ich mein Gedächtnis verloren habe, wenn ich das zweite sage? Könnten Sie mir helfen, eine Leiche aus einem Baum zu entfernen? Das ist ja der eigentliche Grund, warum wir hier sind.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Ist vielleicht aufgefallen.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Außerdem habe ich die Fußspuren am Tatort untersucht. Arbeiterstiefel.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
Er leckt sich seine fetten Lippen und lächelt.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
Aha. Er nimmt den Hörer von einem Funktelefon zu seiner Rechten und drückt dann auf einen Knopf.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race signs.
Ist das Schädelmesser? Er legt auf und wendet sich wieder an dich.
You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big impressive one. You know,
Ja.
tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy.
Super Typ. Ich möchte über den Lynchmord. Lynchmord? Ja, Lynchmord. Ich möchte über den Lynchmord reden. So.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you, like I'm helping you with the body. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Ich habe das Gefühl, dass da ein Aber kommt.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Ich habe in meinem Leben schon so einige Türen geöffnet. Was wird das?
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled.
Okay.
He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Um wessen Tür geht es?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
Was meinen Sie denn mit Schnüffler?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
Er setzt seine Brille ab und reibt sich die Nase.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Er setzt seine Brille wieder auf. Das klingt alles überhaupt nicht gut. Warum öffnen Sie sie nicht einfach selbst?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Wir nehmen es erstmal an und dann gucken wir. Verdammt, na schön. Ich kümmere mich darum. Wir müssen über diesen Mord reden.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
Er stimmt mit den Fingern.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Ich werde sowas von reingehen. Reden wir über meinen verschwundenen Revolver.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Moment, es kann sein, dass jemand den Revolver in Roy's Fantas gekauft hat. Haben Ihre Männer das berücksichtigt?
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Heißt das, wenn ich Sachen für Sie erledige, bekomme ich meinen Revolver zurück?
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
He is not.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
So, es hat sich herausgestellt, dass den Streikenden ein alkoholisches Gebräu serviert wurde. Ich habe diesen Wahnsinn beendet.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture stuff. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped it, strike. I'm just gonna let you surprise me, Harry.
Na gut, Sie haben mich Herr Dubois genannt. Warum?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
Das ist mein Name, oder? Das ist wirklich mein Name?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
Mein Gedächtnis ist in Ordnung. Ich wollte Sie nur auf die Probe stellen.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Der Lieutenant betrachtet Evra über seine Brille hinweg.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Asking too many questions will make you look weak. You should maybe focus on the folder.
Okay. Wo haben Sie denn die Akte her?
Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
Ja, das weiß ich. Entschuldigung.
Yes. You seem to be. A lot of the time. But right now, there's no reason to be. Let loose a little. Be you.
Ja, aber wo haben Sie die jetzt her?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
Was?
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Ernsthaft? Seine rote Würfelprobe kann nicht wiederholt werden. Ach, shit, ey. Hallo? So. Ja, ich bin sehr schlecht im Schauspiel. Reden wir erst einmal über andere Dinge.
Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
Machen wir später. Wollen Sie mich gar nicht fragen, wie ich hier reingekommen bin?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
Ich sage nichts.
The big man peers at you over the rims of his glasses for a moment, then interlaces his fingers and rests his chin on his hands.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Evra, ich werde jetzt gehen, aber vielleicht unterhalten wir uns später noch einmal.
Wait, you need this to get in and out through the gate.
Super, ich will hier ja nicht festsitzen.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Ja, gut, jetzt habe ich 2 Karten.